Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Oh, a lot of space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Hills. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is
turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's loose. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Basic connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the option. Running back searching for a hole. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With the catch, it's Pride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come to give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lost a throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Plows through the defense. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
The pressure on him, defense.
To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make it. Action.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Punt is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Cutler. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throws it back. Rushes on him. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Prime. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
New Mexico, 14. New Mexico State, 0.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Motion from the back. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be. And
touchdown, New Mexico! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Cutler. That's caught. It's Williams. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Stanley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Pulls it in. It's Clyde. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. These corners backing off a bit. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down next.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Now improvising. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground?
Base 27, John. Base 27, 6 remain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Finds his man. It's Pride. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Cutler. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the back.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Lobos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move, it's Stanley. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Cutler. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Humphrey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Unloads it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Lobos! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. Got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the punishment has been extended.
Oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Cutler. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Lobos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Hills. Quickly complete. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Finds his man, it's Callaway. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hills. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Blair. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Lobos will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw, it's Cutler. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Got it behind the line. It's Stanley. showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest and gets into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He breaks a tackle. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. It's a running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving. Get a few...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got his man quickly. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.